Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. My name is Dan W. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. Today, as you can see in front of me, we have the brand new Marvel Legends Deadpool back in black. Now, I believe in the US, this is going to be a GameStop exclusive and you can pre-order it on the GameStop website now. But I'm in the UK, we do not have a GameStop, so I got mine from Kapow Toys. I know that's the first question everyone is going to ask. Dan, where did you get it from? I'm telling you right now at the start of the video, Kapow Toys. Just Google them. But I'm going to review the figure right now for you, have a look at the packaging, open them up and do some comparisons. So as always, let's look at the box. The figure does look really good in the box, to be fair. I like the sort of neon purple packaging. The figure stands out, the accessories look good, and I like the little logo here. I think this is from the comics. On the side, we do have a picture of the Deadpool in the symbiote costume, and then a picture on the back, and then the little read up says, increased aggression, boost strength. Nah, he's just in it for the slimming black suit. And yeah, it doesn't have a wave, so there's nothing else on this figure. More picture on the side, another logo at the top of Deadpool. So yeah, without further ado, people, let's open this guy up and see what we got. Pow, and here he is, back in black Deadpool. Now, I just wanted to give you my first impressions before we look at the figure in more detail and look at the accessories. As I was taking it out of the packaging, I was very impressed. When I first seen pictures of this online, I thought it was just going to be a sort of Frankenstein, sort of mishmash of old Marvel Legend pieces mashed together with repaints. But looking at the figure now, it's very impressive. I'm not sure if these are issued from that symbiote Spider-Man we got, but these are much thicker than I originally thought. They don't bend, unfortunately, but they are quite sturdy. These swords I think are brand new. Definitely not seen them in this colour before, and the paint job on this figure is really clean. I know it is only black and white, but it's nice and smart, and the edges and stuff, they consider it's black and white, so if there were mistakes they'd be very noticeable. There is not many, to be fair, and there's a little bit of silver for the Deadpool logo in the middle. But yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, this isn't Venompool, which even I originally thought it was. It is basically the Deadpool we all know and love, but with the same symbiote that turned Spider-Man's suit black. So it is basically Deadpool in the black symbiote suit. So it's not Venompool, it is just Deadpool with the symbiote suit. And there's a comic book series called Back in Black Deadpool, and that's where this is inspired from. So you can go and do your research if you must. But let's break the figure down and have a look at all the accessories, as this is just how it come out of the box. So this is how the figure comes out of the box. It comes attached with the back piece, but of course this is detachable. It's just with a peg in the back, nice and simple. So hopefully we could use that with Venom. I will try that as we get to our comparisons, but that does fit snugly in the back. You're going to have no problems with that falling out or anything. As I said, these tentacle parts are not flexible, they're just hard plastic, but they are quite thick, so they're not going to snap easily, and all of them have the ability to sort of hold something, whether you want to hold a gun or a weapon. Again, I think these come with the Agent Venom, but I do not have the Agent Venom, so I cannot tell. So someone in the comments tell me, are these the same pieces that come with Agent Venom? His hands, he comes with one sweeping hand, as you would guess, as he is a symbiote. There he has Spider-Man's abilities, and then also just a hand to hold his swords. He does come with one interchangeable normal hand, which isn't venomized, and I guess this is another one so we can hold his sword. So again, you can take the sweeping hand out, nice and simple, and place that in. So while we've got both of them in, I may as well show you the swords. Two Psylocke inspired swords. As soon as I seen these when they released this figure, I knew we were going to get a Psylocke announced at some sort of convention this year, and we have. So yeah, these were a big hint we were getting a Psylocke. So I guess we're going to see these again next year with her. But they're looking very nice, to be fair. I like the translucent purple. It is accurate to how he has weapons in the comics. I think he stole these from someone in the comics. Oh, that seems a little bit loose, to be fair. Okay, yeah, my hand is a little bit loose. Can you see that? Hopefully that is just my figure, but look, that's him holding the knife. Yeah, so I'm guessing I've got a little bit of an issue with a loose wrist. Deadpool, what have you been doing in your spare time? Let's not get into that. Okay, but yeah, you know what I mean. You get those hands, so hopefully that was just a QC issue with my figure. Let's put the swipping hand back in for the time being. Okay, let's put him to the back. So as I mentioned earlier, the paint job is quite well done. Maybe a few blemishes here and there. I'm trying to see, I think my figure may be cracked at the shoulder as well. Like, I don't know if you can tell very well, but there's a little bit of a crack on the shoulder and a little bit of discolorization. Now I'm sort of inspecting him a little bit more. Again, hopefully that's just a QC issue with my figure, and not everyone's going to be like that. But yeah, that's a little bit disappointing to see a little bit of a crack. I'm going to have to tell people it was battle armor, battle damaged Deadpool armor. But yeah, what other accessories did we get? We got this venomized head, and then we also get the venomized hands. Now this is very similar to what we got with the Ben Reilly Spider-Man, when you could turn him into Carnage. So I'm guessing these are repaints of those Carnage pieces from that Ben Reilly figure. Again, I do not have that figure, so I can't do comparisons, but that is an educated guess. Now again, these are very accurate to the comics, because in the comics, when Deadpool is wearing this symbiote suit, he's sort of fighting against the symbiote, as the symbiote wants to kill Spider-Man and keeps taking this form. So both of these looks are very accurate to the comics. So there we go. I had to heat up the head a little bit as I didn't want to snap the pegs, but it is a very snug fit, and that is the venomized style head. Again, looking pretty good. I do like we got a little bit of pink in between the teeth. And yeah, very comic accurate. Again, if you Google it, you will see what I mean. And then again, this wrist for me is a little bit loose, but this one is fine. So yeah, I do think they are the same Carnage style hands that we got with the Ben Reilly Spider-Man recently. So it made sense to do this comparison first, as we have Deadpool in his original form, and then of course we have Venom. So this isn't Venompool, this is just this Deadpool with that black symbiote material that seems to be on Eddie Brock here, which is an alien. Let's not get into that. But yeah, this made the most sense, and I wanted to see if these tentacles actually fit on Venom, just for different posing abilities and ACBA and whatnot. So yeah, Venom, as you can see, he has a peg hole there at the back. Again, if you've got the Agent Venom, you've probably already done this, but I haven't. So there you go. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? So that's Venom with the tentacles on his back. So I really like that for posing options. Happy days. I wish I actually got the Agent Venom now, thinking about it. But that looks really good. So you can do that if anyone's interested. But let's quickly, while these are off, compare Deadpool. Again, they look like they could be on similar bodies, but obviously this Venom and this Deadpool doesn't have the boots, so it makes the red Deadpool a tiny bit taller. So apart from obviously these forearms, as he doesn't have these sort of gauntlets on, and obviously he doesn't have the boots or those shin pad style things. So I'm guessing it's the same figure apart from the boots and then these lower arms. But the chests are definitely the same, it's that Bucky cap style. But this one is a tiny bit taller because he's wearing the boots, for anyone interested. But yeah, they're looking really good, to be fair. Here's a couple more comparisons, as we have the most recent 2-pack Spider-Man with the Mary Jane and in his all new, all different Spider-Man outfit, and the unmasked Peter Parker head. And then here we have Carnage from that Ultimate Green Goblin wave we got in 2014. Now he is using the same hands, so you do get the same hands with this Back to Black Deadpool as you do with this Carnage, but obviously you just get them in black. And just someone asked me if this head fits on this guy, so let's find out, shall we? Again, this was tight putting on, but yep, there you go, it clicks on. So again, I don't know why anyone would, but if you want to add this to your display, there is Peter Parker with the Deadpool symbiote. So I guess it would make sense to put the unmasked Deadpool head on there as well now. And there is the unmasked Deadpool head on the Back to Black body. And he also, for some reason, is holding some tacos and is eating a pizza. Don't ask me why. So final thoughts are, I'm glad I picked this figure up. When I originally seen the pictures online, I wasn't that excited, but now I've got it in person, it is a lot better in hand. There are posing options and possibilities with the accessories, so I'm glad I've added it to the collection. So thank you for watching the review. If you've liked, please leave me a comment, hit that like button, but most importantly, press subscribe. The more subscribers I get, the more encouraged I will get to give you more content and obviously Marvel Legends reviews. So yeah, hit that subscribe button. My name's been Dan W. Follow me on Instagram and I shall see you on the next one.